Welcome back to Hoarders Art. On this episode, we're just going to be doing a little mini gardening session. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by and checking me out. I'm a hoarder, and I conceal my identity by putting the sunglasses on and that phone in front of my face, because I'm still feeling a little too, vulnerable to admit to the world who I am. And here is my messes and my mental struggles. But no, I had a really good response to everyone being thankful that I put out a little mini third video on Sunday, since everyone's kind of stuck in quarantine. So I thought, okay, I'll keep this up as much as I can since everyone is stuck at home. So I thought, hey, I want to do a little mini gardening thing because I got this little greenhouse and I wanted to plant some seeds. That way we can make our yard look pretty if we're going to be stuck at home longer than we thought. So guys, without further ado, let's get started. All right, guys, so let's just move right into the garage to this little space over here, which I would love to be able to open this up like maybe this summer, like where I can get to this and actually make it a little gardening like nook with like a pegboard to hang stuff. But for now, it's a hoarded hot mess, and that's okay. So we're just going to be grabbing some of our things that, like this right here. We'll grab our little shovel. Let's see, we can grab those trays. These are hoarded trays from before. We'll grab that. And we shall make our way over here because other things that I had saved, which I probably didn't even need the egg cartons, but why not? The little seedling starters. So here is some egg cartons that I was saving to plant. Here's some dirt. There's more dirt in the yard. And then in here, which I'll show more, here's like all the seeds. All right, here's all the seeds that I have to start planting. I pulled some dirt back here. Here's some of the containers. I have a Sharpie so I can label them so I can remember what they are. Here's some more of the egg cartons. And then I have some miscellaneous pots from last year that I have to, take out the old stems from there. And this little greenhouse was kind of an early little birthday present. Just a little greenhouse so I could start my seedlings. We ordered it online. So let's go ahead and start planting some of these seeds. So here's part of my little hoarding reuse kind of tendencies. This dirt that's in the backyard over here, this is from the pots from the flowers of last summer 2019. And towards the end of fall, when those plants were dead, I dumped out the soil back here to use it for this year. So I use it for this year to, the filler dirt in the bigger pot. So I'll put this dirt in like a bigger pot for the bottom. And then of course I'll use the newer topsoil where the seeds germinate on the top level. But yes, this is part of my hoarding, frugal / reusing tendencies right here. All right, so I started with these 3 pots. They go into the stand that's in the back patio, and the backyard gets straight sun. It legitimately gets sun from like 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., and there's no trees to block any of it. So I always go with portulaca flowers in the back. They could really, really take the heat. They can take the all-day sun. So that's the flowers that I put in my backyard. Next, I went on to plant some tomatoes. So I put some in these little trays, and then I'm gonna do one in this pot too. I really would love to have a garden, like a veggie garden this year, but I need a tiller because that's a lot of work to dig up that work. So I'm hoping that maybe I can go ahead and rent a tiller and maybe create that this summer. And then over here, I started planting some cucumbers because we love cucumbers. They grow like crazy over here in Jersey. So vegetables do really, really well over here. All right, guys, it's the next day because yesterday it was so windy, it was getting cloudy, it was getting cold, and today it's like all sun, no wind, and like 65 degrees. So a perfect day to continue with this. I'm also going to show you this right here. So here's our backyard like patio area, and I'm thinking we got to redo this because we're going to be staying in a lot more. My little state, has like over 100,000 cases of COVID. So even if they do open it up, let's say May 15, because I think that was their projected day, we're not rushing out. we're going to be staying a little more in. We're going to be like phasing it, you know, to go out. And we're going to be spending a lot of time in this backyard. So I'm thinking I would really love to do a video in the next couple of weeks when the weather breaks to like, you know, update the backyard using a lot of our hoarded stuff. So anyway, there's my little sidetracked spiel. So let's get back to planting. So I realized I had this big empty pot sitting in the front yard. So I thought, hey, why don't I grab the rest of these portulaca seeds and plant them in here? I just love the beautiful colors of pinks and yellows and it's oranges. They're so beautiful. So then I went back in the back and we started planting these little seeds for the side garden. So that's going to be, we planted in there zinnias, and then we also did some cosmos. And my thought was, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take a couple of my hoarded pots, and I think I'm gonna surprise some of my friends, you know, in May when they have more of a bloom, and I'll just drop it off at their doorstep and just have a nice little surprise, maybe even for Mother's Day. That's coming up pretty soon. And definitely one for my mother, of course. And then this was the last of it. I just did some more veggies, you know, did veggies and plants just in case by any chance we can't get a tiller and we can't make a big full vegetable garden. All right, guys, so we have our seeds started. You can't tell, but they are labeled. Some of them are labeled so that you can see and know what they are. But we got these 2 rows done. This bottom row is going to be the egg carton ones. I didn't have a chance to get to it. This is the last sunny day of the week, and I have to finish the back shed. So I figured this was a nice little start. You know, I'm excited to see what it's going to look like, you know, in a couple of weeks. I'll have to show you as I work in the backyard and in the garden as the weather warms up and we're in quarantine. And overall, this is very therapeutic for me, right? I like gardening. I got this from my dad. He likes gardening as well, so I kind of got his green thumb. And, you know, this is a good coping mechanism. You know, hoarding was my coping mechanism. So is socializing. So both of these things are taken away from me. Okay, they're not taken away. But I made the choice to not hoard anymore. And, you know, to be safe and to protect everyone, we're social distancing. So I was like, okay, let's cope with gardening stuff that I really, really like. So guys, I'm going to wrap up this video. And I just want to say, man, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye.